She handed me a wedding ring through the fence, just held it out between the slats, not saying anything, like it was normal. I took it. I don't know why I took it. 6 months earlier, she'd moved in next door with 2 kids and a lot of boxes she carried herself. I work from home. Freelance accounting. I eat lunch at the same time every day. 12:15. Standing at my kitchen counter because I never got around to buying a real table. I knew her name was Diane because I'd seen the mail. I knew she had a boy, maybe 7, and a girl a little younger. I knew she left at 6:40 every morning and came back after dark. I didn't know anything else. We waved. That was our whole relationship. Then one evening she knocked on my door. She looked like she hadn't slept in a few days. She said she was sorry to bother me. Said she had a home visit the next morning. Someone from family services. And her caseworker had noted she was a single mother with no support system. She said those exact words. No support system. She said if the visit went badly, they might flag her file. I just need someone to be there, sitting at the table. You wouldn't have to say much. She looked at the floor when she asked, like she already knew how it sounded. I said I'd think about it. I said yes 20 minutes later. If you've ever done something that felt harmless in the moment, hit that like button. Because it wasn't harmless. The caseworker arrived at 9. Her name was Patricia. She had a clipboard and one of those smiles that doesn't move up to the eyes. I sat at Diane's kitchen table, actually had a table, and drank coffee I didn't want. Diane introduced me as her husband. I smiled. Patricia wrote something down. The kids were good. Quiet. The boy kept looking at me. Patricia asked how long we'd been married. I said 4 years. Diane said 3. A half second of nothing. Patricia wrote something down. After Patricia left, Diane exhaled like she'd been underwater. Thank you, she said. That's it. That's all I needed. I went home. I thought it was done. Subscribe right now because what happens next I'm still not over. 3 weeks later, a different knock. A man I'd never seen, thick through the shoulders. He asked if I was the husband. I said no. He showed me his phone, a photo of me, sitting at that kitchen table taken through the window. He said he was Diane's actual husband. Said he'd been trying to get custody of his kids for 8 months. Said his lawyer was going to be very interested in the new man in the house. I stood there. He wasn't angry. That was the worst part. He was calm. I don't care about you, he said. I just need to know what you know. I didn't sleep that night. I went through what I knew. She had 2 kids. She left early. She came home late. She carried her own boxes. I went through what I didn't know. Why they split. Who left? What happened in that house before she moved into the one next door? Both lists felt incomplete. Both felt important. I saw her the next morning at the fence. I told her what happened. Told her about the photo, the man, the lawyer. She didn't look surprised. She looked like someone waiting for a sentence to finish. He took a picture of you and told you he was fighting for custody, she said. Yeah. Did he show you any papers? Any case number? I hadn't asked. She looked at me for a long moment. There is no custody case, she said. He lost that 8 months ago. He's not supposed to be within 300 feet of this house. She said it quietly, then she went inside. I don't know what's true. I've thought about it almost every day since. Maybe she's telling the truth and I helped protect her kids from someone dangerous. Maybe he's telling the truth and I helped her build a false picture for a court record. Maybe both of them are partially right and I'm just a man who sat at a table and drank coffee he didn't want. I still don't know what I helped with. That's the part I can't put down. The ring is still on my kitchen counter. She never asked for it back. I haven't returned it. Every time I think about walking it over, I stop. Because either way I answer the door, I'm part of this now, and I can't unknow that. If this is sitting with you the way it's sitting with me, subscribe. Turn on notifications. Tell me in the comments, what would you have done? Would you have sat at that table? I still don't know if I would do it again. See you in the next one.